Hey yo, what is going on, y'all? So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the top 5 meta loadouts to be using here in Warzone Season 2 for high kill games and W's. Now, before I give you those 5 loadouts, if you guys are brand new and you want to find your way back to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe, all right? Ring the little bell icon, you'll be notified the next time I upload. Daily uploads, best class setups just like you're watching today, high kill gameplays, and so much more. If you're not subscribed, hold this. Also, make sure you guys drop a like. Only takes a few seconds of guys' time, helps push the video out, give us more exposure. Without further ado, man, the very first weapon that you guys want to be using here in Season 2, the Car 98K, man. Let me tell you, if you're a Rebirth player, you could just get some of the freest kills out of the sky, especially with that spawn protection, man. One headshot and they are done for. So here's my setup I use on my Car 98. My first attachment on my Car 98, we got the monolithic suppressor, very standard. It's what everybody rocks. We get sound suppression, that damage range, doing a lot more damage at longer ranges like it states. I do have the longer barrel on. You could change this if you're trying to go for more quick scopes, but I like to just take people out at longer ranges. I know it's not your typical sniper, but you know, I'm able to quick scope and I'm also able to just get those long range kills and not have to worry about leading my bolts so much with the bullet velocity. We got tac laser, of course. I mean, ADS, this is where I can quick scope just a little bit. Sniper scope, I mean, man, if you're not rocking this, just put the Car 98 away. And then I got stipple grip tape. I know a lot of people like to run a stock, especially the precision comb. Not my thing, man. I honestly really like the stippled. I just like that sprint to fire and ADS speed. Again, I'm able to quick scope and get those long range kills. So that's kind of what I go for with my build. Now for my second weapon, we got the MP40. Even though it was nerfed here in Season 2, I still decided to go right ahead and make this in my top 5 loadout because a lot of people are still going to go ahead and use it, and it's honestly not even that bad after its most recent nerf. I did change one thing though, so let me show you what I've been rocking on this thing recently. As y'all can see, it looks like my standard setup. So we got the recoil booster, increase in fire rate leads to a faster time to kill. We got the crossing 317mm barrel. It was nerfed, but it still is the best option. Highly active controllable. I mean, eliminates almost all recoil on our MP40. For the optic, I got the Krosnick ISO 1M. I just like it the most. It just has the cleanest iron sights. You can rock the 2M or the slate reflector, whatever you're most comfortable with. For the stock, we got the 33M folding, just for an increased mobility, feeling a little bit lighter on our feet. I got the Carver foregrip for recoil control. The Gorenko rounds, as always, baby. These things are awesome. Now for my ammunition, this is where I changed it up a little bit. Instead of the incendiary rounds, I got hollow point. They actually nerfed the incendiary rounds, and when you put hollow point on, oh my goodness, man, you notice a difference immediately. It's a must use. If you're not using it now, you are missing out, man. For my rear grab, I got polymer, and then perk 1, I got brace for initial firing and recoil, and then perk 2, we got quick. So I'm just nice and light on my feet, like I said earlier. So there's the MP40 build, still a top tier weapon in this game. For my third loadout, I actually went ahead and threw on the STG on this list. Reason being is because it actually received a little bit of a balance. It was a little bit nerfed, but they also made this thing an absolute laser beam. They changed quite a few of the attachments, and for those of you who like weapons that just don't move, this is what you need to be using. For my first attachment, I went ahead and threw on recoil booster, increase the fire rate, faster to kill. I mean, we've been rocking this goddamn all day. VDD 760mm barrel, highly accurate, controllable damage range. Same barrel we've been using all day as well. I mean, you guys can see the theme here. For my optic, I had on the G16 and 2.5 times. By far the best one when it comes to the Vanguard ARs. For my stock, I had the last one on, VDD 34S weighted. Accuracy, flinch resistance, recoil control, and aiming stability. If you're talking about no recoil, this is where the no part comes in, man. This last stock does wonders. For my underbarrel, I got Carver foregrip. This is actually one of the attachments they changed. It actually just controls your weapon a lot better than it did previously. For a magazine, I actually want the Gorenko 50 round. I know a lot of people like the 60. Man, I don't know what it is, but this Gorenko 50 round just hits way differently. I think it's the increase in fire rate, which is a game changer. For my ammunition, I got lengthened. This was also buffed as well, so you get a lot more bullet velocity out of it than you initially did in the past, so it makes the STG just that much better at longer range engagements. We got polymer for our rear grip like we previously had on our MP40. I got vital for increase in torso damage, making my STG stronger, and then fully loaded so I can start with maximum ammo. So this is the STG build that you must be using. I'm telling you, this thing does not move whatsoever, and I think a lot of y'all are really going to like this thing. Now for my fourth loadout, yet again, another weapon that was actually nerfed, but surprisingly enough is the short range meta, the well gun. I'm telling you right now, you thought the MP40 was still good? Wait till you get your hands on the well gun. They actually recently fixed this because previously The barrels were glitched. You couldn't even aim down sights on this thing without it being so damn close to your face. This is what you need to get your hands on, man. Let me show you guys what I've been rocking on this recently. It's a pretty standard setup, but I did change a few things. So starting off, recoil booster. I mean, yeah, this is just like I'm just repeating myself at this point. My barrel, I got the 320 SA shrouded. A lot of people say they don't use barrels, or they just don't even like this one in particular. I just like having the highly accurate controllable portion of it where you could kind of just beam at medium range engagements. And you also get the damage range, which makes your weapon stronger. So I highly recommend trying this barrel out if you haven't yet already. For the optic, I love the slate on this. I don't know what it is, man, but it just feels diffy when you got this on. For my stock, I got the SA43 folding. I love the aim walking movement speed. It just makes it a lot harder for the enemies to get their shots on me, which I really, really like. My underbarrel, I got the M1941 hand stop for better recoil control. Next, magazine. This is where I changed it up a little bit. I was rocking the 64 round before. I'm gonna be honest, this thing just doesn't have any recoil, and it hits really hard as is. So when you have this, where you get bullet velocity, range, and damage, this is the meta part of the gun setup. You just gotta make sure you have it on. For my ammunition, like I stated earlier, Incendiary got nerfed, so I'm just rocking Hollow Point. Gets the job done, increasing limb damage, making my well gun hit so hard. For my rear grip, a little bit of a change of things. We got granular grip. I just tried this out one day, and it worked. So that's why I have it on. I recommend not knocking it till you try it. Does wonders. Perk 1 and 2, this just makes us feel incredibly light on our feet. We got acrobatic, movement speed, sprinting move speed. Perk 2, we got quick, you get sprint speed. I'm telling you, man, you are lightning fast when you got that combo on. Wellgun setup, must use. This is a short range meta. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, I promise you. Now, moving on to our 5th and final loadout. We got the Diamatti pistol. So for those of you who like to run tempered, restock, or ghost, and you're looking for a secondary weapon that just isn't a primary, the Diamatti pistol is your go-to. By far the best weapon to be using if you want to run any of those 3 second tier perks. Oh my God. Let me just give you my setup and stop talking about it. All right, here it is. Pretty standard, man. I had to include a Cold War weapon, and I had to include the best pistol we've ever seen in Warzone. We got the agency suppressor, vertical recoil control, so making it more accurate. We get the bullet velocity and damage range, where you could basically use this at SMG range, which is ridiculous. Task force barrel, another increase in damage range and bullet velocity. I'm telling you, you're outgunning some MP40s if you're hitting your shots. It's awesome. I got Tiger Team Spotlight for an increase in mobility. And then I got the standing 30 round. I don't recommend doing the fast mag. You just torch your ADS speed. I don't even think it's really worth it, to be honest. Just do the regular standing. You don't need to reload quick. It's really not that big of a deal. And then I got Serpent Wrap for the ADS speed, man. And there y'all have, man. That is my top 5 best loadouts to be using here in Warzone Season 2. Let me know, what are the next 5 weapons I got to showcase on this channel, man? Because these 5 right here, they've been doing wonders for me. And I know for a fact they'll be doing wonders for y'all, man. You guys stay safe. Have a great day. And I'll catch you on the next upload. If you're subscribed, at least. Deuces.